Hello everyone, this is the tutorial for Loving You Will Be the Death of Me. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. Okay, so the easiest way to play this song will be with a capo on fret 3. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link in the description to buy one, so feel free to check out that. However, digging into the start of the song, when the full thing kicks in, we have a bunch of chords. We'll talk about those first, then we'll go over the strumming. So C major is what we need to begin with 3 on the A string, which is in reference to the capo, 2 on the D, 0 on the G, 1 on the B, and an open E. So that's your first chord. The second chord, which is going to be a very common chord we see, E minor, 0 on the E, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, 0, 0, 0 on the rest. And we're going to cycle between those two chords twice before going to the next chord, F major, every guitarist's favourite. So it is on the D string, fret 3, 2 on the G, 1 on the B and high E strings. So those are the 3 chords that are going to get us through the main part of the song, the part where he starts singing about Jesus Christ. Well, not about him. So what's going to happen is we go very quickly between C and E minor twice, like this. Before we go to F and E minor twice. So if we do that a second time, you get the main kind of chorusy part of the song. So let's just go over that slowly and watch out for my right hand strumming. So for every chord I'm playing down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. So if you do that twice round, then you get the chorus. So then we get the next part of the song. Now there are quite a lot of chords in this song, especially when we get to the bridge. So if you'd like the chord chart for this, as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up, do head on over to Patreon. Not only will you get the PDFs for this in a handy download, but you also get your name on the screen plus a bunch of other perks as well. So feel free to check that out. However, the next part of the song, we have a very awkward chord. Now the next chord in the capo that we're in would be called an E flat chord, which we're going to have to put up here. Now technically it's there in the actual recording, which is 1 fret lower. Now obviously that's quite annoying to try and get to, and I'm struggling to find an easy way to play it down here. So the best thing to do is to build what is a bar chord up on what is the real fret number 9. In terms of the capo, it would be 6 up from the capo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what we're going to do is play what is 6, 8, 8, 8. Or if you're talking about the real frets, 9, 11, 11, 11. You can use 1 finger for that, or you could try and use 3 fingers. It's up to you. That is going to be the easiest way to play it. It's one of the harder chords, but hey ho, that's what we're going to have to do to get through this song. Now, that's the first chord of this pre-chorus part, and we spend a full bar on it. Before taking that shape, sliding it down to 1 fret up from the capo. And what we do is cycle between those chords 4 times. Here's an example. So that will be 1 time round. And that will be a 2nd time round. Do it 4 times altogether to get that new section of the song. Now at this point we get more repetition. We then go back to the chords of C, E minor, and so on, exactly the same as the first part of the song. And then we go back to those 2 awkward chords. And we repeat that again. So basically take what we did at the start, do it all again. However, we then get to the bridge, and this is where we get more things to do. So it might be worth checking out that Patreon link. So the bridge part, we have a C major chord. So thankfully we have seen that chord before. We then go to the B flat chord, which is the fret 1 shape that we've seen in the second section. We then go to the C chord again, and then the B flat again, before we go to F major. Now again, we have seen F major before, Then we go to a G major chord. First time we've seen that in this song, which is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0, 3 on the high E. Before then going to an A flat major chord. Now we're going to have to build a major bar chord from here, which is 4 up from the capo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you're talking about the real frets, fret 7, which is this fret here on the E string, so 4, 6, 6 on the next 2 strings. We've got 5 here and 4, 4, which is the barred finger. And that's the last chord we need for the bridge. So let's just go over those chords one more time to make sure you've definitely got the right order. So C to the B flat, then back to the C, to the B flat, we move down to F, G, then the A flat chord, and at that point we go back to the set of chords that we have at the start of the song, the kind of chorus part again, which is the C, E minor part. Play through that once, and then you get to the end of the song, except they do have a C major chord just to end it all. And actually on the track, it kind of keeps going, and the C chord runs out, and then I think you hear Tol Odell just sneeze randomly. Yeah, bit of a funny thing that he's added on there, but hey ho. So that will get you to the end of the song, so please consider getting the PDFs. It's just a couple of dollars, and it'll just save you from writing everything out and making a mistake. So, thank you very much for watching. I'd like to say thanks to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons, so not only will they get the PDFs of this straight away, they also get their perks of their name on the screen, as well as early access content and a bunch of other things. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.